Hello and welcome guys. Before starting with the actual planning with either AutoCAD or Revit, we have to take care of the Vastu Shastra because we all are aware that Vastu plays an important role in the planning of a building or planning of a structure, you can say. Not only in case of residential apartments or residential buildings, we follow Vastu in case of office, industries, and other places as well. Guys, I'm not a Vastu expert that like I will be giving you notes on Vastu, but while preparing some plan, you have to take care of this following things. Like you can use this type of charts. I have different charts will I'll share with you. So we mainly have this 8 directions: north, south, east, west, northeast, northwest, southwest, and southeast. So these are being categorized according to the Vastu concept. Like as you can see, north is the water element, color black, virtue wisdom, aspiration career, and shape should be rectangular. So for each and every directions you can see the color that is suitable with that direction and the possible places. Suppose you are doing the planning of a residential apartment, so where you want to place the bedroom, where you want to place the kitchen, where you want to keep the stairs. So you can follow this chart accordingly and you can create the space or places for this particular areas, you can say. Like as I already told you, bedroom, drawing room, bathroom, kitchen, all this. So these are basically the different directions as you can see over here. These are the directions, total 16 directions you'll find. North, south, east, west, these are the main directions. Then you can consider northeast, southwest, southeast, northwest. Then again that can be subdivided: north northeast, northeast east, southeast east, south southeast. I hope like you guys have learned this in geography in class 9, 10, right? I hope you remember. So the process of creating this is very simple. I have just taken a circle like this. I have taken a circle. Then I have simply drawn lines, like from through the midpoint I have drawn lines like this. Okay, I'll move it from here to, let's say, over here. Now again I have to draw lines. I'm so sorry. Yes, like this we have to draw the lines. Now I can rotate this line RO by 45 degree. Now I can simply make a mirror like this. So now we got north, south, east, west, northeast, this is southeast, this is southwest, and this is northwest. So now we'll do some modifications, few basic modifications we'll do. Like I'll extend this line and I can trim the unwanted portion. So these are not required. I'll be trimming these parts like this. This is the process of trim. Now I'll simply delete this circle. Now I have to write text over here. So let's say MT is the shortcut for text. I have to write the text over here. So let's say this is the north direction. North. I have to select the object. We have to change this. Then click outside. So this is the north. I think again I have to change the size of the text. So let us give a text of 3000 units, or even more, you can say like this. Yeah, that's fine. So now we can simply copy this at different positions, and then we'll be changing the name. Like this, we have to copy. Like this, we can place the directions, and now we have to double click, then write this is northeast. Northeast. This will be east. So like this, by double clicking on the text, we have to change the text or the directions. So for each and every directions, we have to change it like this. Then we have to show these directions like north, northeast, northeast, east. So for that, suppose this is at 45 degree. From here to here, the angle is 45 degree. This angle. So this angle will be 22.5. This is also 22.5, right? So again we have to rotate this. We can rotate this. RO is the rotate command. Then we have to choose a base point, copy 22.5, 22.5. Then again we'll follow the same process, like we have to do mirror. MI is the shortcut for mirror. So like this, we have to rotate these lines. Like this, we have to finish this direction circle or grid, you can see. Then suppose we have a plan like this, we have to place this grid, the direction grids on the plan. This center point should be roughly around the center point of the plot. So you can see this is the plot and this is the built up area. So this grid center point, this center point of the grid should be placed at the center of the plot, roughly around the center of the plot, because every time you won't get a plot like this, a rectangular shape. Sometimes you might get a plot maybe like this. I'll show you. Maybe like this, or maybe it's a L pattern like this. So you can get different types of plots, different shapes of plots also. Like this also you can get. So you have to consider a rough center point. Let's say like this position will be the center point of this plot, or like this position will be the center point of the plot. So once we are done with this grid, we can simply select this, copy, we can place at the center point. Let's say like this is the center point of the plot. So we have to place like this. Then comes like the importance of these positions, like at which position you want to place which room. Suppose this corner, so this is which corner? So this is northwest corner, right? Northwest corner is for wealth, prosperity and self-worth. We can say element that could be kept at this corner is wood. Number should be maximum 4. Color should be purple, green or gold. So depending on these grids, see each and every grids are categorized differently. Like this position is better for marriage, relationship and partnerships. This is for child area or creativity and entertainment. So like this, we have different grids. I'll be giving you some charts to follow while preparing the plan. So as civil engineers or architects or as planners, we do not need a detailed knowledge about Vastu. And basically, frankly speaking, guys, I do not also have proper knowledge about Vastu. While planning while doing a live project or doing some planning, I follow these charts. I'll be giving you each and everything, like where to place which rooms. So these are the few areas, like you can say this position is called Brahma, Aryama. So you can read these positions. I'll be giving you all this like pictures. So these are also few examples where you can place which rooms. So here you can see depending on the direction. So this side is the north direction. So I have rotated this plan like this. So depending on the direction of the plot, you have to rotate this Vastu wheel, because as I have already shown you, like the directions, I'll again show you, like these directions actually determine which room to be placed at which position. So as you can see, let me discuss in detail, like this position is better for bedrooms, toilet or staircase or heavy storage. So this is the center of the plot, which is called Brahma or the open sky. Guys, you might have seen in the traditional houses, the center was always kept open. So that was the reason, like according to Vastu, this is called the Brahma position, wherein this should be exposed to the sky so that we could get blessings from Brahma. These are for the master bedroom or place to keep unwanted things, you can say, like storeroom, or a tulsi tree can be placed. In a lot of like Hindu houses, you can say there are sometimes tulsi trees present because Hindus worship this tulsi tree. So you can place the tulsi tree around the southwest position. So this is for dining room or overhead water tank, or sometimes you can place the like food grain storage or toilets as well. So based on these different directions, these specific rooms are being categorized. So I have different charts. These charts also I'll be sharing with you. Like we have a chart like this. So it is tabulated so that while doing a plan, it will be helpful for like you can say planners like us, because we do not have much knowledge about Vastu. Guys, you need to follow one thing. Suppose you're doing the planning of a client. He's very much concerned about the Vastu. And if he is paying good, then you can always consult with a Vastu expert. That Vastu expert will be giving better suggestions. He can even suggest some Vastu remedies as well, which we do not know as civil engineers or architects. So if any client demands, like he is always demanding about Vastu, is very much concerned about the Vastu, so you can make him speak with a Vastu consultant as well. Otherwise, while doing the planning, you can plan according to these charts. That is always enough. So I'll share these charts, these Vastu charts in a folder. You can download and you can use this while doing a planning of a live project. So guys, this is all about the Vastu, which I wanted to include, so that when you'll be starting with the planning, it will be helpful for you. Guys, thank you very much for this session. See you in the next video.